gap, and it's 11:11 a.m. I hope everyone's having a great morning. I wanted to give an update on a company called Qrvo. They're a semiconductor equipment manufacturer, and today they actually had wonderful earnings. Their earnings report was excellent. They said their business is growing, and they beat their estimates. So what happened is something very, very surprising. Instead of going higher, which I assumed it would do, it went lower. And it basically opened at 121, hit 122, and then it collapsed. It went from 122 down to 110. And right now it's trading at $111.45. And I still like this company a lot. It had great earnings. If you look at this company going back to June of last year, this was a $60 stock. So from June to today, and today it hit 122.37. So it's had a great run. And I believe because it had this great run, that's probably the reason why instead of going higher, it kind of heads south. And you can see here, the company is kind of building another step. And I call these flags. So the company here basically is creating a flag. And this is a very bullish sign for this company. And this is called a bullish flag formation. And as you know, there's lows and highs of this flag. And today it tried to go above that higher band, which was right here, which was the prior high here, which was let's just say 118, because the high is 117.95. So it tried doing that, but there was not enough volume. And instead of going higher, it went south. So I believe in the next couple of weeks, I think this company is going to try to find out what it is. And I think this is a company that might follow the market. If the market goes higher, I believe this company could even go higher. And here, if you just want to do another it was $91.31 here, and it went all the way as high to 118. So that's a dramatic move that you've had. And the date on this is November 1st, 2019. It was $91. And here, if you look at the chart, it's 118. So it had a tremendous run in less than 6 months. This is actually this is almost 3 months. So this company is basically still trying to find out if there's any more sellers in this pattern. So I think in another week or two, maybe in another month, I think this could potentially even fill these gaps here at 107.57. And there's another gap here at 102.30. I don't believe it's going to fill the gap because, like I said, I think this company reported terrific earnings. So I'm looking at this as a buy eventually. And the trade that I would probably recommend, and I guess this is just a recommendation, is if it doesn't break this prior low here, 108.53, if it doesn't break this, I would consider buying this. And my target is, again, I believe it's going to go to 122.37. So this is a high today at 122.37. These high volumes, today we're doing 3.8 million, and it's 11 o'clock. The average volume for this company for the whole day is 1.7 million. So the whole day, it's done 1.7 million. The average, and today it's doing 3.8, and we're not even done with the day. I suspect this will do over 5 million or so. And you could tell on this particular day when it had great earnings, it did 8.8 million. So 8.8 million, and it ran for the next 3 months. So I believe the same thing could potentially happen. Obviously, because of the stock market run, this is kind of, they're seeing if there's any more sellers in the stock. So I believe it'll probably be going back and forth around these numbers. And like I said, it might fill this gap. But I like this company still. I believe this has potential to go higher. And, if you just take this number here, going back further, it was, let's just say $80 to 120, it's 40. And if you add 40 to $100, that's a 140 price target. And if you add 40 to 110, you're looking at a $150 price target. So I'm just going to tell you, if we have a great year, and that's starting out, if we get enough volume and it breaks above this 120 number, I believe this is going to go between 140 and 150. So if you have any further questions, please let me know. Again, I still like this company called Qrvo. They had outstanding earnings, and because the stock ran up from this 80 number to 120, I believe they're still trying to figure out if there's any more sellers in this name. And again, repeating this, these high volume lows and high volume highs love to be retested. So I believe in the next 30 to 90 days, I believe this 122 number will get retested to see if there's another peak. You see here, there's a lot of buying here, and obviously there was no volume, so the stock went south. And again, it tried again here a month later, and again, there's no volume. And today, for the third time, it tried again, and I guess we're having a terrible day in the stock market today, and it went down. So I think this company will continue another fourth try and try to break this 120 number. And when it does, I'll keep you informed. I hope